Let's give these girls a round of applause. Aziz, can you hear me?
I do hear you, Justin. You're always loud. You're
I'll take that as a compliment.
you're you're always close to the mic and always loud.
Great. Well, Aziz and girls, I'm just going to show you the room real quick here. Um,
Great.
Salam alaikum.
Oh, salam alaikum.
We're here in London right now with an incredible group of extremely open-hearted, wonderful people, all of whom care about girls' education. Everybody here cares about Afghanistan, and we're especially grateful to be joined by Baroness Frances D'Souza and Mabel and Krista and Bella, um, and a lot of really wonderful friends. So this is going to be a fun conversation.
Thank you. Mom,
Aziz, who
how
do
are
we
you
have on
doing?
this?
I'm really impatiently waiting to hear from Mom D'Souza. Please.
I send you my fondest love, my dear friend.
It's such a nice time in the early morning of yours, but it's too early for me as well. I've been waiting here and awake since 2 a.m.
Oh,
Well, Aziz, thank you for doing this. Aziz is in New Jersey, so it's very early for Aziz. Thank you for doing this with us. Tell us, Aziz, what do we see on the camera right now? Where are all the girls from?
Yeah, these are the girls from different provinces of Afghanistan. We have around 16, 17 clusters. Unfortunately, we've lost two of our clusters in Pakistan because of the pressure from the Pakistani police on refugees that they had schools there in Islamabad and in Quetta. But we do have two of our dear students, Suraya and Tahira. Hopefully, they will share some of their insights here with us tonight or today for you guys there. But we have our students that they've been participating in these class education programs since the fall of Afghanistan to the Taliban, thanks to the 30 Birds Foundation, and thanks to the spirit of my dear friend and mentor, Francis D'Souza. I think it's an honor for me to always remind her as a spirit for our program since early 2002. And since then, she's been a beacon of light for all of us, for Marifat. Now, again, she is remembered for all our students in the class education as a light. She is an icon, a role model for all of us. These students, they are receiving 5 subjects in the class education program in a special system of education. We call that marathon-like education. Also, they are receiving twice a week an empowerment session that is mostly focused on nurturing their true self, and they are focused on developing, I think, something which might be interesting for Francis D'Souza as a leading feminist for them, but it is a new version of feminism. There are
Aziz,
future leaders. These are now the students that now they will be sharing the rest of the story with you. I think, Justin, you can go on and ask questions and start from any of the clusters, the students that you met.
all right. Well, this is so fun. Is Tahira, was Tahira able to join us? I know we missed her last time.
Tahira was here. I think she has a problem, unfortunately, with her internet. We have Suraya here from Quetta. We have the
Let's
clusters.
start with Soraya and Quetta. Um, so this is
Yeah.
some of our girls are joining from home because the schools have been canceled in Quetta, Pakistan. But Soraya, maybe start just quickly introduce yourself and say your name and how old you are.
Uh, Hello, dear friends. I hope all of you are doing well. This is such a great pleasure and honor for me to be among all of you, and I'm so pleased for this opportunity. This is me, Sraya Mohammadi, an 18 years old girl right now residing in Quetta, Pakistan. And glad to
Um,
answer any question.
Yes, we
Amazing.
have
Well,
now Tahira back. She's joined.
oh, great.
Tahira, can you please
Let's
turn
have
on your camera? Yes, please go on with Suraya, and she will be.
is Tahara on?
Yes, the
Okay.
Tahira is on. Yeah.
Let's start with Tahara because we didn't get to see Tahara, and if your internet's working for a few minutes, let's take
Yeah.
advantage of that. Thanks, Tahara. We'll come back to you in just a minute. Tahara, will you quickly introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing great. Um, I'm Tahira, I'm 15 years old and I'm living in Quetta right now. It has been 3 years that I'm living here and it's so nice to be among all of you.
Please lower your camera that you can be seen better. Yeah, please.
And Tahara, let's just get into it. Why is education important to you?
Education relates to my personal life because I have seen so many barriers to my own education. After the fall of Taliban, I was going to a secret school in Afghanistan. So I studied my seventh grade in a secret school, and it was so new to me. The new rules. I could not wear uniform anymore. I had to wear a long black dress and be always in a good dressing, be modest, like you should not look upwards and look in people's eyeballs because they think that you are a person without modesty. So there were some new rules not to make noise, not to make like lots of disturbance to others. And I could see my other fellow members like the boys in our classroom. And a few days ago, I just saw some new pictures of some of my old class fellows. The boys, some of them joined some football teams, some of them went out of the country, some of them got great grades in school. But I asked myself, what about my female class fellows? A few of them committed suicide. Some of them were forced into early marriages, and most of them are staying at home without any proper education or any chance to be shown or to be heard. So it made me so sad, and perhaps education for me is a great equalizer because it equalizes people. I don't want to be judged because of my gender, and I don't want to get opportunities based on my, I can say, class, race, and gender. So I think education is a big equalizer, and its role is important in my life because things have been hard for us, and there have been so many days that I felt like education was my way to breathe, and education was what gave me voice, and it was a space for me because in this new world that I went to, the secret school, uh, there were days that I could not be who I actually was, and I could not say what I actually thought. And so at that time, I knew that I need a new space, and for that, I have to raise my voice.
Wow. Tahara, I mean, what you shared is so powerful and so devastating. What keeps you going? I mean, you mentioned some of your friends, what happened to them. What keeps you hopeful? What keeps you energized?
Uh, what keeps me hopeful is the inner garden of mine. I don't know, people have different names for that. Some people call that meditation, some people call that spirituality, and there are different, like a bundle of new names to that. I don't want to call that any of those. So that's a me that is flourishing every day, and I cannot cease to I cannot seize the flourishing in inside that. And I have a will, a wish to get all those girls going to school because I have seen how hard it is. to be left, and they say blend in, don't stand out, because you have to be that way. They make you timid of your work, timid of your own ideas and inspirations, and it's so hard even as a refugee to see that. But I think my inner garden is what keeps me going, and I have this big dream of every girl going to school and every girl being able to get their rights.
I love that metaphor of the inner garden. Yeah, it's so beautiful. And we share that dream here. So you're in good company, Tahira. Does anyone have a question for Tahira? Really, again, anything goes. Yeah, Francis.
I just want to ask Tara what she's in Greta at the moment. Where does she think she will be in 2 or 3 years' time? And what does she want to do with her life?
Did you hear the question?
Yeah.
Can you please repeat that?
Tahira, where do you think you'll be in 2 to 3 years, and what do you hope to do with your life?
First, thank you so much, Francis. The first day that I joined the empowerment class, it was a meeting, and there were so many guests, and you were among them. So my first inspiration of empowerment class was your great messages, and it still warms my heart when I remember that day. It was such a nice day, and I could feel that things changed. For me, I want to continue doing what I do because I know that it's important, making the voice and the like raising a voice for peace and for equality. Some of my friends and some people tell me that talking about peace and equality is useless and will be useless until some of the the big leaders of Taliban or the world adapt a more enlightened attitude towards us. uh, I hope they do, and I believe we can help them do it. But I also believe that we should re-examine in our own attitudes, for our attitude is as essential as theirs. So I think we have to keep our spirits high, and we have to be hopeful about what's gonna come. uh, I want to make a network of women, and I have their community and company with me. They make me stronger every day because I can see them flourishing. I can see them happy when they write, when they read. So I want to continue doing that. I want to continue empowering women and making this world a better place by being a better person. So I see myself not like in a specific place. I am annoyingly indefinable. So sometimes when some people ask me a few questions about myself specifically, some people ask me a lot that what do you want to be when you grow up? So it's a really tough question for me. I cannot see myself in a specific place, and but I do see myself uh, giving more voice and giving more space to some people who are probably being out of the center. And I like doing that because it's one of my passions. It's the simplest and the oldest human emotion, and that's love. So I keep a love for that work, and I hope that I keep that and be able to become stronger.
Wow. Wow. Well, you will, and your love just keeps spreading, Zahra. I mean, it's really so powerful. Um, Maybe we'll take one more question and then we'll go to another school, and then Tahra, we'll come back to you at the end if your internet is still working. One more question for Tahra. Yeah.
It's a more general question.
Yeah.
Is this whole Taliban regime, do you think it's ultimately having an impact on the population back in terms of the population growth? I mean, is the population shrinking? Because women, probably if I was a woman in Afghanistan, I would be trying not to get pregnant, not to have children. And maybe it's not an appropriate question, but I'm just really intrigued about it.
So the question was, do you think the Taliban is having an effect on the population in Afghanistan? If the person asked if I were an Afghan woman, I wouldn't want to be getting pregnant right now under the Taliban. What's been the Taliban's effect on the population, do you think?
I do not think that a regime, however, how much oppressive they can be, can stop this natural, I can say, cycle. And I don't think that they have affected too much. I see that the population is rising, and most of even our relatives, there are like many newborns in our among our relatives. So I think that this is something so natural and so human, and uh, even some oppressive things cannot stop that, and it can be even going on and on, because however fixed our likes and dislikes can be in the tide of times and events, there can be some surprising changes. But in that case, I do not think that that can stop this human, I can say, action, this human cycle of generations.
Yeah.
Love that answer. Tahara, you're phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
Thank you
much.
so much.
Yeah.
Aziz, maybe we go to Kabul?
Yeah, we can go to Kabul to Bhumika. Firstly, start with Bhumika 1. We have Bhumika 2. We have Ibn Sina. Yeah, please.
Hello everyone. I hope you be great and healthy. I am Sahar Moradi, a 19 years old girl from Bamika, Kabul.
Hi, Sahar. Thank you for being here with us. It's good to see you. Maybe I'll just start with a simple question and then open it up to everyone. But Sahar, what's your favorite subject in school and why?
Actually, my favorite subject in school is math. I really love that. Actually, I love all the subjects that we study now. The physics, chemistry, dairy, I mean literature, English, and also mathematics. But I love mathematics more because sometimes it really helps me to get calm and to when I'm, especially the times that I am overthinking, it helps me to just bring my focus on one specific thing.
Love that. Math. Wow. Wow. Favorite subject. Yeah.
Very quickly, how old did you say you were?
I'm 19 years old girl.
Okay, 19.
Um,
That was it.
Yeah. Well, other questions in the room?
Most of us reach our middle age before we get that sort of wisdom. So you're ahead of the game, okay? Well done, you.
Well done. That was a compliment. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Anyone have yeah.
You're such an inspiration. Thank you for joining us. I'm wondering what's something that you wish we would know about your experience that we probably have no idea about because we're not there.
Yeah. And
Actually,
as one in Afghanistan, yeah, please.
so before answering that question, I have to say one thing that I'm so excited and happy that today I can speak to all you, dear guests. And about your question, the situation gets so harder, and actually it is hard. I have to say that sometimes I feel that I'm in a valley. But for being in a peak or maybe at the toppest part of my life, I have to pass this valley, and not only me, everyone is trying to pass this hard situation, and we are just experiencing this as a girl, as a gender, just because we are a girl. And in our own country, in our own home, our family do not accept us. They take our rights. They just don't allow us to even study the only thing that we can have here. But it cannot be a big limitation for us. Although it is, but I don't accept that as a big limitation for me because now I can study, I am at cluster education, and at the same time, I'm empowering myself, not only myself, but also there are my friends, and you can see other friends of mine on a screen. Everyone is trying so hard not only change Afghanistan or bring some changes in their own society, but also bring some changes on around the world. Because I think that this discrimination against women is not just in my own country. It has been through the history. Every woman, every lady experienced that at the school, at the society, during the night, at the clubs, at the libraries, everywhere, every place. And I think because they just think the society, I'm not saying the man, this gender, I'm saying the society, they just think we are the weakest part of the society. So whenever that they are mad, whenever that they are angry, or they want some excuse to just fight, or maybe fight against someone, they find us. They think that we are those creatures that they can do whatever that they want against us. And I want to show this to the world. Not me, I'm saying all of us are trying to show this to the world that we are not this gender. I know that we are just through this history. We have been mothers, we have been just laborers, we have been working women, we have been housewife. But after this time, we are going to be the politicians. We are going to be the leaders. We are going to be the teachers, doctors, scientists, astronomers, and we are going to change the world. And because of the feeling that I have in my inner part of my body, I mean the inner power that I have. It makes me to bring those changes, and the changes that are based on kindness, on love, on passion, and all of these things.
Wow. Here. Yeah, we have one more question in the back.
I think, Justin, if you may, because we have too many of these girls from different classes, they are interested to have chances. If we can give them a chance, maybe for one or two questions, and we go around for as many of the classes, it will be good.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
Well, I guess
Yeah.
we've got about 15 minutes. So, yeah,
Yeah,
thank
that
you
would be
so much,
great.
Zahra.
Yeah,
That
if we
was such
could
a
give more
powerful.
chances to more of these classes, that would be good. Let's go to Mazar-e Sharif. At least geographically, also we will have a snapshot. Yeah, from Mazar-e Sharif, from Naji cluster, that is a province in the north of Afghanistan.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. This is Zahra Ahmadi and these are my classmates. I'm from Mazar Sharif, Afghanistan, in the north of Afghanistan, a very beautiful city with a long history behind it. And also, I'm 16 years old. Welcome to this session.
Thank you, Zahra. So good to see you. Does anyone have a question for Zahra? Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Ask a question.
Yeah.
So,
James.
hello. Firstly, to Aziz and every girl over there. My utmost respect to you all for going out and learning in person. My question is relating to learning in person versus online. I mean, why is it important for you to come together with your class in a physical location versus learning on a laptop at home?
Yeah. What's the importance of being in person in the class with the company of your friends? Yeah.
I think you can see the gathering of my friends. It can make spread more love between ourselves, and it can it is like a mirror. It can show more love with other friends. But the thing that is more important in learning in person vs learning online is this, that and there we can share our ideas with each other, and there we can see our friends, we can get hope, and there is the environment that we have made, we have created, and we can treat as we want, we can wear as we want, because this is the environment that we have made by ourselves. I think the most important thing about the learning in person, it is seeing my friends and giving hope from them, because I think hope is the only language that the whole world can understand this.
Wow.
Thank you.
Well, Zahra, you give us hope. You and all of your classmates in Mazar, you give us hope. Thank you. Aziz, you want to take one question per student, or can we take another for Zahra?
Yeah, yes, if you can, at least if you can ask another question, or we can move to.
Yeah, one more.
I was wondering, what is your experience of getting to school? Like, how do you feel when you're leaving the house? Is it scary? Is it exciting? Does someone have to take you there? Yeah, what's your commute to school like?
Did you get that, Zahra?
Yes, I get this. Actually, I wanna tell a bit more about this question. Like when you ask this question, something else come in my mind. My teacher said that sometimes dream. Our classes starts at early morning, too early in Afghanistan, and some of our classmates, their homes really far from house. And I wanna say our teacher said that sometimes fear and sometimes dreams makes us to wake up early in the morning and go to sleep late at night. Our class starts really early in the morning, but we come together with a lot of excitement. But the thing that made me, I'm thinking when I'm leaving my house and going to school is the dream that I'm growing in myself. And when I'm thinking about that dream, I think the road become more easy for me. I think this would be in every road when I'm seeing some students. I see these there is some obstacles, but we should take them apart of our routes, and we can have much more better road. I think this is the thing that I'm thinking of with myself when I'm coming from home to school. Sometimes this is too scary because in the way Taliban, there is people that they're thinking, they're seeing as like girls should not go to school, girls should not go out of home, girls should not go out of home in this early morning. This is so this is so hard for us. But when I'm thinking about my dream, it makes my route really easy.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
That we're gonna carry your dreams with us, Zahra. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's go to Ghazni, Asalam
welcome.
province in Afghanistan. Yeah, please.
Hello everyone, this is me Frishta Saudat from Ghazni province, and it is really proud of me that I'm among you. If you have any question, and I'm 20 years old, if you have any question, I'm here to answer them.
Thank you, Freshta. Yeah, we have a question over there.
Who do you look up to and who inspires you?
Who do you look up to and who inspires you?
Yeah.
Actually, everything is inspiring me. Even the day it is inspiring me. So I think when I in the morning when I wake up, the sunrise, the sunshine, it is inspiring me that the beautiful day again start, and the day is for me to work hard, to learn more, or to work better for the girls and for the women of Afghanistan.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, we can be inspired even by sunlight. I think that's so powerful. We forget that sometimes.
I'm following on a previous question.
Yeah.
I was wondering, are some of the students married? And if for the ones who are not married, do they require their parents' permission to attend school?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pardon me.
Any other? Yeah. Is there any other student to answer that question? Please give chances to others as well. This question should go to Mahdia. Can you please answer that?
Sorry, can you repeat that again? I couldn't understand.
The question was, are any of the girls in your class married? And for those who are not married, do you need your parents' permission to attend the school? And I guess I'll add, how do your parents feel about you going to the school?
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't say hello to you. Hello to you all. I wish love for your hearts. And I'm Mahdia Hassani from Mudabbir cluster. I'm 17 years old. And about your question, one of my friends, she is married, and she is in our age, but she got married because I don't know. It was because his family or because her family or she also wants, but she is married. And again, after 1 week, she again came to our school. And when we asked her that, how is your life now? It is better than your family life or no? And she always say for us that it is not so much different for me because the family of my husband is also good. They let me to come to school and they let me to continue my education. But a little bit it is hard for me because you know that the life in our parents' house is different with the life that we got married. And she says that sometimes my mother-in-law, she sometimes tells me that you don't do housework and you're always on your books. And I think it is a little bit challenging.
And what about for you? You're not married. Do your parents support you to go to school?
Yeah, I'm not married. My family always supported me, more my father. At the past, now most of people thinks that the family don't uh, proud to their girls and don't let them to go to school. But my family and these girls that you see here, the family of them always proud on them and also always want them to go to school and learn.
Amazing. I'm happy
Okay,
to
let's
hear
go
that.
to, yeah, Justin, let's go to Bomyan. Bomyan also central province in Afghanistan. I think Francis D'Souza has a memory of Bomyan as well, back in 2002 when we went there. From Arhusha, yeah, please. One of our clusters in Bomyan.
And Aziz,
Okay,
I think this
so
might
first
be.
of all, hello and welcome to our.
Oh, please introduce yourself.
Okay, so now.
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, hello and welcome to our esteemed guests. So it is truly an honor and a pleasure for us to have you in our today's session. So this is Zohra Makli from a central province of Afghanistan, Bamyan province or Goshen cluster, and I am 18 years old. So first of all, your presence here today, it is really makes us happy, and it brings great values for us. So now, if you have any questions, you can have them.
That was such a nice introduction. Thank you. We'll take one question, and Aziz, I'm noticing the time. We're almost at time, so we'll take one more question, and then maybe we'll go to Tahira to close it off with a goodbye message. But yeah, Liv.
Thank you so much for being with us this morning. My question is, where do you get joy from?
Yeah. So Liv's question is, where do you get joy? Where do you get joy from?
Okay, so as you know that today in Afghanistan we have lots of limitations, but again it doesn't matter for us. So these all things, these all limitation, all the things make us stronger. And the things that I really get joy from that one is being with my friends. When I come to this cluster education, when I join to the empowerment sessions, when I join with my members of groups, we have a group that there are 5 members here. So when we work together, when we study our books together, so when we play together, when we are together, so we do not think that is there any for example, limitation or no. So that really brings joy for me. Really, that really make me happy. And when I see my classmates and friends, they also, when we come together, so when I see them that they are also happy, so that also once again makes me happy and brings joy for me.
Thank you. And let me ask you, yeah, do I didn't ask any of you. Do you have any questions for us before we go to Tara? Do you have any questions for us? Is there anything you're curious about from the people in this room?
Thank you so much. So once again, I'm really happy to be with you, and we are so thankful of you to give chances for us and to give us time to talk to you. So we do not have any question. Thank you.
Okay.
Justin, our small Marwa wishes to have a question.
Okay. All right. We've got a 13-year-old girl in Kabul who wants to ask us a question. Marwa, go ahead.
Yeah, introduce yourself. Yeah.
And then we got to wrap up.
Hello everyone. Hello to all ladies and gentlemen. I wish all of you be healthy, like I always. I'm Marwa Sultani, 15 years old, and I joined from Kabul, Nukhbagan Bamika cluster. My question for all you is this: how was the terms that you have passed in college? How was that? The challenges you faced, and how you stand in front of all of the challenges?
All right. Does anyone want to share how they withstood the challenges that they faced in college?
I can say one. It's not really an answer, but just to say, I wish, having listened to all of you, that I could do my 4 years at college again, because I would appreciate it so much more. I had no idea how lucky I was to go to university in America. No idea. And I didn't take advantage of it as I could have done. And actually, I wish my children could see you. I think, what can I say? You're just a tremendous inspiration. You really are. And we care about you deeply. That's it.
It's nice of you, thank you. But if you have any question, I would be glad to answer.
All right, Liv.
So one thing that helped me get through was play. So if there is some way that you can find play with your friends or in any way that you can, that's what helped me get through my exams.
I love that. Liv, play. And Marwa, do you get a chance to play? You're 13. What do you do for fun?
So the most time I play volleyball because we have a big yard, and in the air I enjoy playing volleyball with my friends. And the best work that I have done up to now is painting. I am a good painter, and I draw the world that I dreamed in my mind, a world full of joy and happiness, a world that everyone can live freely, tell their word freely. And I want that with my painting to share it. I want to draw my words in my painting. I want a word for everyone and all of my fans that I enjoy is this, that one day I could be with everyone that is comprehending other, and that would be the best joy. But now I'm playing volleyball and just painting.
Okay. Justin, not to keep you waiting for the final message and the words from either Tahira or Suraya, any of them from Kuwait.
Let's go back. Let's bookend. It was nice that we started with Tahira. Let's end with Tahira. Soraya, we'll get you next time. Tahira, any concluding words to conclude our breakfast today?
So thank you so much, Justin, and thanks, Marwa. I hope I was good at painting and I could paint, but I'm so bad at painting. And I can remember once in a Pakistani school, I got the lowest number in painting and I was failed at that, and I was so angry. I said, oh, that's not a subject, so do not consider me like a failure, but I am in painting. So I think all I'm going to say is about a memory of me a few days ago. It was about 1 or 2 weeks ago. It was the days that like deportation staff and many police around. So on one of those days, one of my students came in literacy class and said, "So today they were about to arrest me," and I was like, "Oh, really? How did you come?" And she said that they asked me where I was going, and I said that I'm going to my class. I'm going to school. And the police had laughed at her and said, "Oh, you're going to school," because she is so old and she's like in her early 90s. So she was like, "Yeah, I'm going to school," and she was so proud. And when she entered the classroom, she said, "I even showed him my notebooks and my books," and I said that, "Yeah, I am getting an education." So that made my day, and that made my heart filled with lots of love and joy. And I was so happy and proud that we could give them a space where they could learn and grow and get education. I think we need to work more to have girls and women in public space. We need to have their voices heard. We need to become stronger, and we need to have schools for women and girls. We need to make more schools. We need to make more literary events and centers, because they are what keeps the humanity and the flame of humanity alive. Um, let's work for this great purpose. Let's open our heart and give our love to every human being and be ourselves. Let's do this. Let's do it right and be ourselves. Thank you so much. I think this is all I want to say for now.
Justin, if you may please ask Francis to have the final words for the students.
Francis had to run, but girls, this was so lovely. This room is so appreciative of all of you. And
Great.
And next week, at around the same time, maybe an hour later, we're going to be in Geneva, girls. So we'll be meeting some wonderful people in Switzerland, and they're so excited to see you.
Okay,
Aziz
thanks,
and girls,
Justin. Yeah,
thank
looking
you so
forward to seeing
much.
you soon there in Geneva. Have a good trip
All
and
right.
friends.
Hodafaz. Bye.
Bye.
Girls.